Hi, my name is Cecily Kelln. I'm the author of the book Becoming the Admiral's Wife, a dual memoir of a called pair. All my life I've been a good listener. It's easier for me to hear other people's stories and not talk about my own life. I hear about where they came from and what blessings, what blows they've had in their life. But my own life has astounding chapters. They're too complicated and unusual for me to talk about in casual conversation. Come to think about it, I could have stayed as a Watson at Cackleberry Farm compound and been a simple girl, not taking chances, not getting divorced, and moving on to the next failed marriage. Or what if my boyfriend, Ogden, had succumbed to our first love and agreed to marry me in college? I certainly wouldn't have spent a cold winter in the Pennsylvania woods in a tent, and I wouldn't have been in Peru able to warn a group of missionaries that they were swimming in the path of a 15-foot anaconda. If I'd married him, I might not even have met Jesus on the beach in Fort Lauderdale, or had my 3 children, and I certainly wouldn't have met the Admiral. By the time I turned 70, I was ready to explode. My soul, mind, and spirit had swelled to where I finally realized I could stay silent no more. I felt like I was pregnant with a book that would bless others. One day, I had the fortune to sit with Shirley at a coffee shop. She took time to listen to me. She laughed and said to me, "Yours is the most interesting story of somebody's life that I have ever heard." She said, "I'm in my 60s. I've read a lot of books, and I've listened to a lot of people's stories, and I have stories of my own," she said, "but they're nothing like yours." So with her encouragement, we agreed to record and transcribe what then became my book, Becoming the Admiral's Wife, a dual memoir of a called pair. It's a dual memoir because the Admiral's naval career and his story is woven into the pages. My friend Lee, who read the book, had this to say, quote, "Your book is such a blessing. The main theme of God always calling and seeking you throughout your life, no matter where you were or what you were doing, is such a beautiful love story, showing how much God loves us and never gives up on us." And then she commented, "What a beautiful team you and Al are for Jesus." Well, this being my first published book, I was curious about where I stand among professional writers. So I submitted my book to the 28th Annual Writer's Digest Self-Published Book Awards. The judge who read my book evaluated it as outstanding in all of these areas: structure, organization, and pacing, spelling, punctuation, and grammar. I'm glad I was an English major. Production quality, and voice and writing style. The judge remarked in her written commentary that I encouraged the reader to trust the Lord's plan for their lives, which is, quote, "a great message." The judge also concluded, "All in all, a fantastic book with a tremendous overarching message, written by an author with a loving heart." Wow, a score of outstanding. I am honored. Now, how would you rate it? Find out for yourselves. Read my book, Becoming the Admiral's Wife, by Cecily Kelln. It's available online and many places where books are sold.